Mark, heading into another important fixture towards the end of the campaign tomorrow. Although there's only 2 games to go and the playoffs are already secured, this game is still huge for you guys.
Yeah, it's a game that gives us an opportunity to start preparing for the playoffs, and that's what it's all about now, training, and these 2 games give us that luxury of being able to plan and prepare and nail down a team that we think can win the first and second leg.
Yeah, and you really do have to make full use of these games, like you say, because there are some teams, of course, who won't know they're in the playoffs to perhaps the last minute of the last part of the season.
That's right. I'm not sure there's any right way or wrong way to be in the playoffs, to be in there early and know that you're in, and probably know who you're playing as well, whether you're going to be at home or away, or whether you scramble and get in at the last minute. So we're just taking it game by game, day by day, and making sure we go through the procedure and the process properly, so we give ourselves the best possible opportunity to win the playoffs.
Yeah, it was a frustrating end, of course, to the Easter period of that defeat at Southport, but have you seen a good reaction from your boys this week?
Yeah, they've been good. It was just one of those things. I'm not going to dwell on it too much, and it can happen. A team that have been relegated, they have nothing to play for. They've got a load of young lads that were going to try and impress and run about, and we weren't up to it on the day. As a whole squad, we weren't up to it, and but listen, that can happen, and we move on to Maidstone.
Yeah, you say Maidstone, obviously a team in very good form, so that is actually going to be a very, very hard test.
Yeah, at one point they looked in real danger, and they've had a brilliant run. Jay Saunders has done a fantastic job there. I think they've announced that they're going to go full time. They've got a lovely ground, just built a new stand, and looks as though they're a club heading in the right direction. Like I say, they've had a really good run, got some good players. It'll be a tough game. Yeah,
it's important now, not just on the field, but off the field, to build that momentum with the fans as well. They need to really get on the side and realise how vital a point this is in the entire club's history.
Be good. Hopefully we can play well and get them behind us against Maidstone, and we can entice a lot of people to come to the playoff game, because the more people we get at those playoff games, the easier it makes it for us. Say Tranmere are going to be in the playoffs. They're going to have, if they get to Wembley, they're going to take 25,000-30,000. And that can only be a help to them. If they play at home in the second leg, they're going to have 10,000 there. And it helps. So the more people that we can get in supporting us, the better.
Yeah, it's a long old season, but people like yourself who've been in the game a long time, the players, you really want to be involved in these sorts of games this time of year.
It's great. Ideally, of course, we'd want to go straight up, but only one team can. But the next best way, or the best way to do it, is winning the playoffs. If you could guarantee us at the start of the season you're going to win the playoff final at Wembley, you take that all day long over winning the league, because to win at Wembley is a magical thing, and that's what we're aiming to do. So, like I say, it's full steam ahead, everyone together, and hopefully the fans can get behind us and cheer us on.
Yeah, you've obviously had playoff campaigns with Swindon, 1 or 2 other clubs, been to Wembley with Darlington as well. So for you, actually, it's not a relatively new thing, it's actually an experience you've had a lot before?
Yeah, I think it's trying and stay as calm as you can, because things are going to get tense. It might be the final 5 minutes. I watched the game here, the second leg against Dover, and Dover had pressure on the Forest Green goal in the last 5 minutes, and it looked as though they might nick a winner which would have sent them to Wembley. So it's about staying calm, and every minute of the playoff campaign you try and stay calm and keep your head, hold your nerve, and the team that do that for the most of the time will prevail, I think.
Yeah, do you think there's a formula to it, or do you reckon for every individual group there's just something that you feel you have to do at the time to make it work?
I'd like to think there's a formula, but I think it's about the players. We'll set them out to give them the best opportunity to beat whoever we play in the semi-final and hopefully the final, and then you're hoping that they carry that out to the finest detail. And the team that performs on the day, you can have all the preparation and everything, but the team that performs on the day in the semi-final and the final will get promoted.